It was supposed to be a quiet night. A man walked in alone, just looking for a good steak. No one recognized him as the owner, not the hostess, not the kitchen staff, not even the manager. But when the waitress placed his plate in front of him, she slipped a note underneath. What it said would stop him cold. Julian Banks didn't look like a millionaire. No suit, no flash, just jeans, a hoodie, and worn-out boots. The kind of guy you'd never suspect owned the very place he was sitting in. Riverstone Grill, a steakhouse he'd quietly acquired 6 months ago. But the numbers were off. Too much turnover, too many complaints, and high food costs. So he booked a table under a fake name, Matthews, to see it for himself. From the moment he arrived, something felt wrong. The hostess looked nervous. The manager, Greg, loud, rude, barking at staff like he owned the place. The servers, jittery, almost afraid. Then came Oriana. Mid-20s, tired eyes, soft voice. She took Julian's order and walked away. But he saw her glance toward the manager's office. 15 minutes later, she returned with his steak and that napkin. She whispered, "Enjoy your meal," and walked off. Julian waited, then lifted the plate. Hidden beneath, wrapped in plastic, was a napkin. The words on it? "He watches the cameras." His heart pounded. He unfolded the rest. "Please help us. He's stealing tips, docking pay, threatening to fire anyone who talks. No one believes us." Julian stayed calm, ate half his steak, smiled when Oriana passed by, paid in cash, then left. But he didn't go home. Instead, he parked behind a diner and opened his laptop. What Oriana didn't know was Julian owned the security system, full remote access, audio, video, everything. He watched footage for 3 hours. What he found? Sickening. Greg had been skimming credit card tips, demanding equipment fees in cash, and forcing servers to clock out early while still working. He berated staff, bullied them. One clip even showed him shoving Oriana for offering water to a homeless man. Julian saved everything: videos, audio, logs. The next morning, his attorney filed every report. By 3 p.m., Julian walked back into Riverstone Grill, not as Matthews, but as Julian Banks, in a pressed black shirt, 2 lawyers behind him. Greg was mid-rant when he saw them. His voice cracked. Julian didn't speak. He just played the footage at the host stand. When the shove appeared on screen, the room fell silent. "You're fired," Julian said, effective immediately. Greg tried to argue, but security was already there. The staff? In shock. Julian turned to them. "Some of you knew who I was, some didn't, but I know what you've been through." He looked at Oriana. "And I know who had the courage to speak." In the days that followed, Julian did more than fire Greg. He reinstated stolen wages, added interest, gave every employee a mental health stipend, and promoted Oriana to assistant general manager, with a raise and full benefits. He made one more change. No manager would ever run the place alone again. HR training, quarterly audits, and yes, the cameras still rolled. But this time, they protected the staff. The restaurant began to heal, because of one note. Oriana didn't just save herself, she saved her team. She reminded a millionaire why justice starts on the ground floor. Would you have slipped that note? Tell us in the comments, and if this story moved you, don't forget to subscribe.